Alright, twos, welcome back. Part 2 of this. It's back to school time. It's a little busy this time of year, so taking a few extra days to get this uploaded and done for you. Alright, so here we are. I was going to time lapse this, but I decided that I would just do it in real time. I checked out some of my tools and got them ready to do the job, and I had a little problem here with these two carburetor mounting bolts. It's a pretty tight squeeze for my sockets and for my bigger wrenches, both the box end and the open end. Interesting thing, I picked up these stubby wrenches here back a little while ago. Stubby wrench set at an auto parts store because I was stranded in a parking lot needing to replace a mechanical fuel pump on a 73 Plymouth. And I wanted to get it done. So I bought these because the box end is very thin and they're stubby. So it gave me the clearance that I didn't have with my regular tools to get the job done. I didn't have to take apart anything else to get access. So I was going to return it right away after the job, but I kept them because I thought that's pretty handy. And they're like little toys, but they're pretty strong. And here we have a 3/8 size. Gets right in there. I mean, I tested it before the video, so we're not hunting tools. And there you have it. So I've already taken off this air cleaner, which sat right here. Has the primer bowl attachment that's broken. 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. 2 mount to the top of the carburetor, 1 onto this throttle linkage assembly. You have your gasket. Between the gasket and the primer bulb, there's where it meets. You can see how the primer bulb and this channel go with this gasket. If we get to the point to replace this, I'll probably have to remove that, I don't know, and transfer it to the new part because that's shot. That's a mess. No big deal. Plastic part. We'll take care of that. So I was going to take pictures of everything, but since we're doing this in real time, I'll be able to refer to this if I don't remember upon reassembly. So another thing I want to point out is we're going to take off the carburetor and basically strip this down. We have to be careful not to break this. This is the intake tube from the carburetor to the engine. It's plastic. Don't really want to break that, obviously. So we'll get started. Okay, got a little fuel hose. I got a little rice cooker bowl from a rice cooker that kind of took a dump. I scrapped it for parts. This is good for oily parts in. I always use these cheap aluminum baking trays kind of for parts holders. I got this. Ooh, nice and fancy. It's $1. It's from the dollar store. Some kind of candy tray, but it is pretty thick. So we're gonna mess it up, put parts in it so it will roll around everywhere. Yes, I left the head bolts in there. It just helps me move things around. So they're coming out right now. I don't want to make a long one of this, so like last time, we had to speed things up. My daughter added some creative YouTube copyright-free music there to keep it fresh, keep it young. It's not for everybody, but I said, yeah, why not? We'll go for it. We'll put it in. She had a good time doing it for me, so no doubt she'll be helping me with this one, but I don't think we're going to get as creative with the soundtrack this time. I like keeping it a little bit simple anyway. Right, so these are out of the way. And got this tube here. And I don't want to mess with that right now. I got this. I'm just going to take this off. Okay. Got the rubber parts. Next thing I'm going to do is get out this carburetor. tightened it back. I felt some resistance. Sometimes when you're loosening something, if it gets tight, if you rock it back gently this way and that way. Just over time I've learned this on other mechanical things. Supposed to free up the threads. I don't want to over torque it and do damage. So I'm going to reuse everything. So you can see how these little stubby wrenches come in handy. Get yourself a set if you want. I'm not going to put a link below because I don't do links and all that kind of stuff right now. You can figure it out. Like watching paint dry. That's why I should probably time lapse it, but we're taking off the second carburetor bolt. Don't have a lot of room to work in here. A nice small socket would be great. My sockets are kind of beefy, and my cheap dollar store ones, they don't really fit in here either. So it'll be fine. If I had a long, skinny extension, it would be great for this. So in the future, make a mental note about that. You know, when I'm doing this stuff for myself, I'm used to putting on my old Sony boombox. I still have one. Put it on the classic rock station or the oldie station. I like the oldies. I can't believe music from the 80s is considered oldies nowadays, but I guess it is. You know, but got a lot of stuff I like up there. Doesn't seem that old to me, but I guess it is. I guess because I'm getting old, maybe. 80s, what a good time. Alright. Move there. Just trying to work the magic here. So, carburetor's loose. We have a little O-ring there. And what I want to do, we have this kind of Z-shaped tang. This rod's of the governor. I'm just going to carefully wiggle that off. And there we go. So we got a big part. Here's our carburetor. Leave the gasket on there for now. The butterfly is stuck. But I'll fix that up. I'm going to put that in the big rice cooker bucket here. It's a big part. And now, what I can do, this is like a paper clip, this little spring. I'm going to carefully pop that out, let that hang there, and another Z-shaped fitting there. That linkage to the governor. Now the governor's free. Throw that in our little parts pan, and we're going to move right along. And here we go. Let's get this off. Okay. And I believe this is 3/8 also, but the socket's up in there good. Okay. Yep. Got it there. Okay. In a little bit of a hurry. I guess I should slow down. Like I said, I don't want to make it a long one tonight. It's been a long day, I can tell you that. And keeps on going on. There's it there. And now, carefully, we have this O-ring, pull that off with my rubber parts. Carefully lift up. Take that assembly off. That's going to go in our big bucket here. And moving right along, here's our intake. I got a nut driver already set up to take that off. That's a 1/4 inch. loose. Try to crack this loose. Okay. These are pretty long 1/4" bolts that go to this plastic intake manifold. You want to call it that. Again, you know, if I'm using improper terminology, you know, bear with me, don't worry about it. I'm not a pro. And most of us aren't. Okay, I'm going to put the top part in there. Plastic part, put that in there. Long bolts in there, it doesn't matter. Leave that right where it is for now. These bolts here are still in there. I'll take them out right now. On camera so I can remember where they go. Sounds funny, but it helps having a camera on. Right along. "1/4" on the shroud. That's 1/4" bolt. It's pretty short, so you can remember that. Shroud, put that in the big bucket, big parts bucket, and I think we're going to move right along to the back here. Now we said before there's 7 bolts here. We'll be careful in case we missed one, but I think that's where it is. All right, here we go. All right, that's loose. That's really loose. That's probably what I tested it on. Make sure I have proper tools. That crack loose. That's loose. Also, we got a pretty greasy one down there. Yeah, so usually when I'm doing this, like I said before, I like to put on my tunes. So it's kind of awkward filming without the copyright music. Trying to fill the time just talking. And okay. So interesting. All right, and this, we check this comes out. That actually loosens up, so that's not frozen in there. And all right, so I think we'll do, and I'm doing it over this plastic tray. It's an old broken tote cover for any residual drips. There will be more. And let's whiz this out. Go ahead and grab the bottom ones first. I'm in kind of a little bit of a hurry tonight. I got a lot of stuff to do. I still have to cook dinner. I got a barbecue dinner. I'm pretty excited about it, pretty jazzed. You know what I mean? I love running the barbecue. So there we go. I'm going to put this aside over here so I can get a rag on those and soak up some of that heavy black oil there. These aren't totally loose, that's fine. That's pretty loose now. Everything's going to be nicely cleaned. Go back together. Pardon me. Yeah, so we had a lot of things to get done today with my wife. We were out doing the grocery stuff for the week, getting things ready for school and work and all that. It's Sunday here as I'm filming. It's great football on, but you know what? I've got a lot of things to do, so I got to do this along with everything else to get it done. And hopefully I'll relax a little later, catch a few games. All right. Yeah, so that should be it. For now, I got my brass hammer, but I don't want to use that. So I have this rubber hammer, and look at that. Where does it say? It says made in the USA. I left the sticker on there. See, made in the USA. That's just cool. All right. You know what? Don't worry. I'm just gonna throw them over here in the pan. The pan's too shiny. We gotta dirty it up a little bit. So let's see if we can separate. You know, it's rubber. If you use a brass hammer on aluminum, brass is harder than aluminum. You're gonna dent the crap out of it. So use a rubber hammer or something like that, and I'm just gonna show you just a few cracks where we have separation. And look at all that oil drizzling out. Look at that, see? So no fancy expensive equipment here, just a plastic tote lid that's broken that needs to be thrown in the trash, quite honestly. But doesn't guy like me throw things like that out? No, I've got a use for it. And here it is. Oh man, look at that maple syrup coming out. Old smoky mineral. Oh yeah. Use more. Look at that. Beautiful. We're carefully handling it. We're roughly handling it. I shouldn't say that because I can't, you know, I'm going to be careful not to be, you know, kind of gender biased or whatever. In this day and age, I didn't make it that way. Hopefully nobody's offended, but, you know. Got some shop rags here from the dollar store. And the neat thing about them, 6 of them in here. It's like $3.79 at the auto parts store. But red shop rags, $1 at the dollar store. There you go. I'm trying to jimmy this loose. I don't want to. It's going to be a little messy, you know. That's okay. There we go. So this is off, and I don't see any, you know, flakes of metal or anything in here. No sharp pieces. Nice looking piece. I'm gonna set that. What? I'm gonna set it on top of the bucket here. Get a look at here. You can see our governor. We can see our cam wheel, plastic. Here's our crank here. Well, what is this? There's a big old something in here. Okay. Oh, I put that in there. I forgot about that. It's a paper towel to plug the oil fill hole. So put that there. And there we go. There's our governor. That you know, this expands. You know, pushes against this, covers the engine. So we'll just start taking this apart. That lifts off. We're going to reuse that, so put that in there. I'll set it on top of this, right here over the top of there. Here's our plastic cam lobes. You know, they're not flattened out. They don't appear to be too bad. Should be okay. No broken teeth, so that's a keeper. I love these shop rags. Got our tappets in here. I didn't take the valves out. We'll do that another time, but these ride against the cam and push the intake and exhaust valves open and closed. I might go ahead and just wipe those off. Throw them in a little tin there. Dollar store tin tray. candy tray. Alright, so this is where we are now. So in order to get the crank out, we've got to take off the main cap. Okay. Let's see where we're at with that. In position now. Let me do something real quick. Short break. Short bathroom. Alright, everybody, I took a little bathroom break, and as it turns out, it's time to make dinner over here, so this is gonna have to wait. We'll take off the crank. Actually, I'll pull this off right now. It's gear, and it's got a keyway. You'll notice. Okay, and that goes right here. Here's our little locator there. I'll take that off, put it in our big parts bin. It's a nice shape. So when we come back next time, we'll disconnect the main cap off of the main rod here, piston rod, and remove the piston, take out the crank, and start cleaning this up and take a look at the valves or whatever else. And so that's it. Not a super long one tonight. We've yielded parts nice and neatly here and in here. So, time to go. Good day, good night, wherever you are. I'm JD1533, and I'm out.